find out how this one small change could be a big impact to Marvel Snap. As I hereby summon all my imps, join me on my adventures through Marvel Snap. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. So what am I talking about? So, in the latest patch update, I should say, Mind Stone got changed from a 2-power card, or a 1-1 that creates 2 stone, to now a 1-1 that draws you 2 1-cost cards. And part of the reason that Marvel Snap is doing this, if you haven't heard so far, is they're gonna let some other cards in the future make stone. They're gonna let some locations make stones, they're gonna let some other cards make stones, they're gonna let something besides Thanos have these stones. And most of the stones are pretty okay. But this isn't even about Thanos, it's about the impact that this change means for Marvel Snap. And really what it just means is there are now a ton more cards that could be interesting coming out in the future. A ton more locations that could be interesting in the future. It opens up a whole new realm. Imagine a spot where you could get the Evolved Walk. Or imagine a location where you could get one of the spells from Nico. All of these are super interesting. Now I know with Nico, they couldn't be 1-drops. But technically they have to be 0, which we actually got the spell. And that's so interesting to me. I've been thinking about this. Other cards that could give you these spells. Other cards that could give you these evolved cards. Other cards that could get you these things. Then I was thinking of some of the other things that like kinda do the same thing. Like imagine if they just made a small change to Thor. Or instead of getting his hammer and powering up Thor, you could have it so that you powered up something else. Power up the last card that you get. Or the last card that you played. Give the last card you played plus 6 power. Now, I'm going to be Mjolnir at that point, it could be something else. But just the thought of having other things in the game that work off this same concept has thrown me through a loop more than it should. I would like to see more things do this, honestly. I want to see cards that give you raptors. I want to see cards that give you ninjas. I want to see a card that gives you a monster. I partly want to see monsters just in the game by himself. All these things are so interesting, and I never thought that it was possible for something like this to happen until they changed the stones and said that they were going to do it. I always thought, okay, the stones belong to Thanos, and that's fine. I always thought the High Evolutionary cards belonged to High Evolutionary. I always thought the hammer belonged to Thor. Black Widow's bite. You know, just getting the bite by itself. Or somehow you can give the bite to somebody else without having Black Widow out. All these are interesting cards. A location where you got Black Widow's bite added to your hand. All these things are stuff that I never thought that Marvel Snap would do. And all these are super interesting to do in the future. The other change that happened in this particular fact that I want to talk about just for a second and how it could be a big deal is Luke Cage. The fact that they're taking more cards out of having an AoE effect and down to a single lane effect means that there's a chance in the future, somewhere down the road, that Killmonger might have that same tag put on it, where it only destroys cards in this lane. They might buff it up because of that fact, because Killmonger just basically destroys one-cost cards anywhere, everywhere, at all times. But I never thought that they would change something like that. You could change other effects, like maybe changing Captain America from ongoing at this location to all locations. Give him an all effect. That's kind of interesting. I mean, technically that's Blue Marvel's effect, but this would be ongoing instead of on reveal. And imagine that as Captain America, he just buffed up the entire board. There's just interesting things that I've been looking at, interesting things I've been going over. And all of it has just occurred just because of the fact that one card got one change. Anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, play for fun.